Shmai everyone, I'm Shauna Hegna, and I'm so sorry that we're not able to see you in person this year, but I hope you've been enjoying the Qunukciqamken shareholder virtual holiday party as much as I have. I am tasked with sharing one of my favorite children's books with you this afternoon. So my kids are both in high school now, but when they were very young, I used to love to read to them the Alaskan children's book, Momma, Do You Love Me? And so I thought I would share one of my favorite phrases out of this book with you, and maybe we could do a language learning lesson together. So before I get started, I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to say Quyanna to the late Nicolocally and Florence Pesterkoff, two elders who spent hours teaching me the Alutiiq language. So while I'm still an infant language learner, their knowledge was incredible and helpful in teaching me what I know today. And also to thank Derek Schmidt-Shaya and April Lactonin Counselor from the Alutiiq Museum for helping to update some of the translations for this story since it's been a while since I read it. So I've had to practice quite a bit this week to get up to speed. So as I mentioned, I'm an infant language learner myself, and I hope your takeaway from our session today is it's okay to make mistakes. You didn't learn English when you were a child without first stumbling across words, mispronouncing them, putting the wrong words together, putting the wrong emphasis on words. That's part of language learning. So I invite you to give yourself permission to make mistakes today and every day that you're learning Alutiiq. I still do it. I've been practicing the language for 20 years, and I make mistakes every day. And that's okay, because that's how you're going to learn. So one of my favorite phrases in this book is actually on the last page. So you can pick up this book on Amazon. You can pick this book up in any store, really in Alaska, any grocery store, Fred Meyer's, those types of things. It's an incredibly widespread children's book. But if you go to the very end of the book, there is a phrase in Alutiiq that I love to say, and it is Qunukciqamken, ima'ut, tawa'ut, iquinani, elliin, ellpet, and the translation into English is, I will love you forever and ever because you are my dear one. So let's break that down and we'll practice it together, and maybe by the end of today, you'll be able to say this sentence to your own children. Now, I'm gonna put in the comment box below both the literal translation and the English translation so that as you're practicing, you can read the words in Alutiiq and in English and help to hone your pronunciation. So the first word is Qunukciqamken, and that means I will love you. The next word is ima'ut, to the end, tawa'ut, to there, iquinani, without end. So while those are the literal translations of the words ima'ut, tawa'ut, iquinani, when you put those three words together, then really the meaning, the translation meaning is forever and ever. And then the next two sets of word is elliin, ellpet. And the literal translation to that would be you, yourself, or only you. And then iquinani, which is my dear one or my precious one. So let's break this down. Now that we know what the literal translation is in English, let's practice each of these words and then bring it all together. Qunukciqamken. So it's that Q right in the middle of that word that's going to give you the most trouble. But remember that the Q is at the very back in your throat. So much of the English language is towards the front of your mouth. You're just going to have to practice. And remember, give yourself permission to make mistakes, because that's how we learn languages. So the uk is way back here. Okay, so let's try that word again. Qunukciqamken. Okay. So the C in the Alutiiq language is the ch sound, CH. So like chamai starts with C. So let's try that word one more time. Qunukciqamken. Good job. Ima'ut, that one's pretty easy. tawa'ut, tawa'ut. Again, you've got that. That one's easy, right? This one's got the Q in it, so this one's going to be a little bit harder because our English tongues don't make it as easy, but just keep practicing. And remember, give yourself permission to make mistakes. So, iquinani, iquinani, iquinani. Now, the next couple of words, which translate to about only you or you yourself, they have the double L in them. And so in the Alutiiq language, the double L is a sound. That's a sound we don't have in the English language. So that letter actually comes out of the side of your mouth. And so that's very different because in English, we always want to say shh, like shirt, or like another word that has an SH. I can't think of anything right now. I just went blank. But what you want to do is put your tongue to make the double L sound, because you don't want to say shh, because that's a different sound letter in the Alutiiq alphabet. You want to say shh. So put your tongue towards the back of your front teeth and kind of cup it so that there's a little hole, and it should blow the air out the sides of your mouth. So let's practice these two words. Shin, shin, spet, spet. Okay, so put those two words together. Shin, spet, shin, spet. Ah, good job. Now the final word that's in our phrase is iquinani. Now I gotta tell you, I still struggle with pronouncing the G when it's next to a Q, and I've been studying Alutiiq for many years. So bear with me. I might mispronounce it, but we're learning together, so that's okay too. Iquinani, iquinani, okay? Iquinani, my dear one or my precious. Excellent. So let's put the phrase together. Qunukciqamken, ima'ut, tawa'ut, iquinani, elliin, ellpet, iquinani. One more time. Qunukciqamken, ima'ut, tawa'ut, iquinani, elliin, ellpet, iquinani. I will love you forever and ever because you are my dear one. Well, I hope you learned a little bit of Alutiiq language today. I hope that you're able to share that phrase with your loved ones this holiday season. May you have a joyous Christmas and a very happy New Year. Quyanna, thank you very much. Bye-bye.